Hello and welcome to another video. So today I'm doing the Cozy Autumn book tag. This is kind of a random book tag for me because I'm not really obsessed with the autumn aesthetic. I mean, I like it and I appreciate it for what it is, but I'm not one of those persons who goes to Starbucks as soon as they put out the pumpkin spiced latte. This tag seemed fun, so we're doing it. Question number 1. What book always reminds you of autumn? For this question, I'm going with the easy answer. And for me, that is Pumpkinheads by Rainbow Rowell. Now, I think I read this book last year because I got it as a birthday present and I really liked it. It was so wholesome and pure, and it gives you all those autumn vibes and especially all those Halloween vibes. So if you're into that, definitely recommend it. Super quick read because it is a graphic novel, so I really recommend you pick this one up if you really like that autumn aesthetic. And if you like the friends to lover trope, I have a feeling you're gonna like this one. Question number 2. What is your favorite autumnal book cover? That is a hard word to pronounce, let me tell you. Now, I don't know if the cover I chose counts as an autumnal book cover, but I'm going with Circe by Madeline Miller. So this book I actually bought because of its beautiful cover. I mean, you can't tell me it's not beautiful. I think, look, the colors, the flowers, the leaves, it counts as autumn. I have yet to read this book. I bought it 2 years ago because of its beautiful cover and because I really loved the Song of Achilles. If you like this book and think I should read it, please let me know down below. I really need motivation to pick this one up. Question number 3 is, what is your favorite autumnal drink to read with? Now, I don't actually eat or drink when I'm reading. I kind of just go into a trance. But besides that, I'm not really like a drink person. I love drinking water. So does that count as a drink? If I had to pick one, I'd have to say hot chocolate, because that is, I think, the only autumnal drink I actually drink. So there you go, hot chocolate is my answer if water doesn't count as one. Question number 4. Do you prefer to read late at night or early in the morning? And honestly, this really depends on my mood. Preferably, I like to read early in the morning because I'm not tired and it's a good way to pass the time. But if I find myself reading around 9 or 10 p.m. and I have about 100 pages left of the book, I will read until my eyes bleed or until I finish that book. And honestly, I'm not a night owl, so spending 2 hours reading before going to bed sometimes is really hard for me staying awake, but it is always worth it to finish those 100 pages because, you know, when you get to the last 100 pages, everything starts to pick up, you get to the climax, and you just have to keep reading. So to answer that question, I'd rather read early in the morning, but those night sessions, man, they always get me. Halloween is coming, and yes, people from Tumblr have been saying this since basically October from last year. But the question is, what is your favorite spooky book to read? Now, I'm not really a scary book reader. I don't like thrillers, I don't really like mystery, and I definitely don't like scary books. But there are books that I find scary and spooky. So, the Gone series by Michael Grant, oh my god. I first bought this when I was in 10th grade, I think, thinking it was going to be a nice, maybe like middle grade to young adult, because it's about kids from the ages of like 1 to 15, so I thought not a lot of things are gonna happen that are gonna be scary, but oh my god. This is basically an extreme version of Lord of the Flies if the kids had superpowers. And let me tell you, kids with superpowers are scary. So you should really pick this one up if you're up to really traumatize yourself. And then another book that I always find spooky to read, which isn't really spooky at all, is the first Illuminae book. Oops, sorry about that glare. I'm pretty sure I'm the only one who considers this book spooky, but let me tell you, and spoiler alert for this book, there are zombies in it, and there's nothing that scares me more than freaking zombies, man. So, question number 6 is, what is the ultimate comfort read for you? And if you've seen literally any other video on my channel, you know what's coming. Percy Jackson is my comfort read. I feel like a broken record every time I pick this book up in these videos, but it's the truth. But if I had to give another answer, it would probably be Catching Fire, because honestly, those PETA and those PETA and Katniss scenes are so pure and wholesome, and I just love reading them. Question number 7, what is your favorite autumnal snack? Now, I didn't know there were snacks that are specifically autumnal, so I'm gonna have to guess. I guess sweet potatoes, but are those a snack? I really love sweet potatoes though. Do pretzels count as an autumnal snack? Because I mean, they should, because of Oktoberfest and all. So yeah, I think I'm going with pretzels. I really love pretzels. Question number 8 is very, very highly specific. What is your favorite autumnal candle to burn while you're reading? Now this is very, 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 very specific, and honestly, I'm not an aesthetic person. I don't burn candles while I read. I burn candles when I remember I have them. So I'm changing this question to fit me and making it, what is your favorite autumnal scent? And for me, that is definitely cinnamon. I love the smell of cinnamon. It might be my favorite scent and my favorite smell in the whole world. Question number 9. When you're not reading, what is your favorite autumnal activity? And honestly, when I was a little kid, we would pile up all the dry leaves and then jump into the piles of leaves, which, thinking back on it, was probably pretty disgusting because of all the dead bugs and like bird poop that could be in there, but that was a lot of fun. And lately, my sister always brings us pumpkins and we always carve them, and I think that's the most autumnal I actually get. Lastly, question number 10 is, what is my reading list for autumn? And I'm just going to interpret this as, what is my reading list for the next couple of months, because it's not specifically for autumn, honestly. I wonder if someone actually has a specific reading list for the different seasons, because that would be very interesting to see, but I definitely don't. Honestly, I'm not one to make actual TBRs and reading lists, but I am planning to read the Last Trials of Apollo book when it comes out, obviously. Rick Riordan is apparently the only thing I can talk about. Since I just finished reading Red Pyramid, I was thinking of reading Throne of Fire and The Serpent's Shadow, so I'm going to get to these very soon. And since my friend McKenna recommended it, I also might be reading Take a Hint by Dani Brown pretty soon. So yeah, I think that's pretty much the end of this video. As you can see, I'm not an autumn aesthetic kind of person, but I hope nonetheless that you managed to get through this video, and I hope you enjoyed this video because it was a lot of fun making it, even though I was winging it and didn't know the answer to half of those questions. Leave a like, leave a comment, subscribe, do whatever you want, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye!